You know who hasn't done the intro? Skarks.
Edgar.
That's right.
It's your turn, Skarks.
Edgar.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, John. John,
John.
since you don't have a headset on, keep your fucking mouth
to fill
shut.
everybody in that's listening. This podcast is going to be a little bit of everything. Shit talking, to serious conversations like we are with Mike right now, to just another day at Tops, I guess. It's going to bounce around. So, for sure people are going to have to wear earmuffs, whoever don't want to hear Jesus and Craig cussing. But
yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah,
I'll try to watch.
You know how bad we are. Terrible.
Yeah, and this.
I'm rather surprised to hear any cussing coming from our choir boy, Jesus.
Balance in everything, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Welcome back to another episode of Top's Daily Grind. Today we got Leo, Greg, and Jesus. This is episode 80. What?
And your boy
3.
Skarks.
And your boy Skarks.
Shark face is on today,
You have
everyone.
to say, that's your thing, huh?
Yeah. You want me to do mine? No, but yeah, it's our first podcast post Late Show.
Post Blade Show, we had a week off.
Yeah.
Sadly. But we're back.
Yeah. That Tim episode was good, though. I like it.
was.
Yeah, it's good people were able to hear that one again.
Gave people an idea of just...
I actually got some messages on my messenger.
Yeah.
Shit. That was good.
Yeah. No, he was a funny dude. The first time I met him was the podcast, and then just all the stories that you guys were talking about and that you guys been through, and who also, and then I also got to meet Oscar at Blade Show.
Yeah.
That's right. You guys did get to meet quite a bit of people down at Blade Show West in
Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Which was, it was actually, I know we talked about it then. It was actually pretty cool how many people showed up, but it was weird how they're like, you have to wear masks, you have to get COVID tested.
They said that, but people really didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they didn't care at all.
Which was good, I guess.
It was wonderful.
Because that would have fucking sucked for us wearing a mask all fucking day.
Yeah.
You guys took your labels off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're like decorating the bottom of this.
Oh, shit.
So if you guys got a label, send it.
I want to take my label off.
Do it.
Hold on, have you tried it, Jesus? Try it?
You haven't even drank it?
He's not going to like it.
What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to drink more than half of it?
Probably not.
You gave him one of those?
So we're drinking some fucking sour beer? Is that what you call
Some
it?
sours. They're sour.
Sours or something?
I think it's technically an ale.
They fucking
it.
introduced it to me in Long Beach at Blade West, and it's pretty good.
Who did?
Dylan and
I
Craig.
thought you said someone else. I was like,
No.
I thought it was Dylan.
No, Dylan and Craig introduced it to me at Blade. And,
At that Korean
at the
restaurant.
Korean fucking
Holy
barbecue.
shit, that was good food.
That was some good food.
Goddamn, we ate a lot.
And that sour that you're drinking, it was what we were drinking.
We fucking
at that
finished the
restaurant.
fucking barrel out.
Yeah. And then he wanted to get one of those big
And then I wanted
growlers.
to get a big growler, and they fucking were out of it. And then we went to the place they make it.
Because it was
They
actually
didn't wanna
down the
sell me
street.
a
It
fucking-
was actually
we're
down
going
the
to get a
street.
fucking barrel. They didn't want to sell it to me.
No?
An actual keg.
Yeah, he had to buy 4 packs.
I just had to buy a 4 fucking pack.
These are good. They don't sell these here or what?
So you
I
can
haven't
find
seen
some at Albertsons, and you can find some at Brolam's, I think.
But not the seasonal ones, right?
No, not from this company. No, and the ones that I had that they sell at Albertsons, they were
He's gonna
okay,
spill that shit.
but they
Were
weren't.
they as good as the one that we drink it?
No,
No, yeah,
they were okay. They were not quite as sour. They were just like they were a little less flavor and just not as strong, I guess.
I like it. But see, I like that Perrier water, sparkling water and stuff. So that
And it's similar, right?
taste, yeah. Perrier.
Yeah, but anyways, fucking Blade Show
Sorry.
was fucking badass, man.
Yeah, and that was we had a really big booth, and you could see that booth from everywhere in that
In
room.
that fucking room.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was looking through the pictures that Blade was posting on their Instagram, and
Every
almost,
picture.
you can see the yellow. You can see the yellow
I did
in the
see
back.
that. I did see that.
So the big companies still don't do West?
It's
So-
fucked up, man. I don't understand why. Like I said it there at the show, and I say it here. This is what fucking feeds us. These shows, the people, and people want to see their companies, not Tops and not fucking whoever, but everybody has their company.
Everybody
Even
has
if they
their
have a little
favorites.
small 10x10 or even a fucking table, just to support the shows, blade shows, which is knives, is what we do. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like a fucking mom and pop's fucking gun show. It's a blade show, but they weren't there.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like with the magazines, for example. You only have 2 knife-specific magazines. Obviously, it's shifted more to the digital stuff, but still, if the companies would support more knife content like that,
Yep.
and like don't let it die out.
Yep.
Same thing with this. Don't let Glacier West die out because
Because this is, you know, it's one thing like magazines people like to read, some people don't. Some people want to the majority of the people want to fucking feel a knife.
yeah.
The majority of the people want to grab it, feel fucking every single one of our knives on the table, and maybe buy one. Maybe they don't buy one.
Yeah.
But they keep that in their mind, and they'll go to their local fucking retailer and fucking buy one. You know?
Yeah, and it is a big difference seeing it on screen as it is to actually holding one.
We would hear that at the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the constant thing. They're like, it feels so much better in your hand. Like,
Yeah, like you and people. Yeah, of course, seeing it on the fucking computer or on your phone, which the majority of the people see,
Yeah.
you can't compare it to
Yeah,
what's
because
gonna look in your hand.
you can't imagine what it actually feels like. Because some stuff looks a little bit. It looks like it won't be as comfortable as it is once
Correct.
you hold it.
Yeah, you look like that El Shetty, and that motherfucker looks like a fucking big ass heavy fucking knife, and it's really not that bad when you have it in your hand. It feels good, it's comfortable, but you know that's why we do the layout we do, which a lot of knife companies are starting to copy us. It's not the name, but a lot of companies are starting to copy the way we lay out our knives because people want to come up and grab them instead of going behind a fucking case. And
Yeah, maybe
pulling them out.
visually is not as cool as having it like in a crystal glass
Yeah, that just looks,
case.
but
It looks badass.
That
but
to
at the
me
end of the day-
personally, I hate asking, "Hey, can I see that knife? Can I see that?" You know,
Yeah,
I just like to
it
ask,
just
"Can I touch them?" Yes, and then go
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just don't cut yourself.
again.
Shout out to the 2 guys who cut themselves at Blade Show.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
Craig, you're quiet today.
No, I'm good.
Is Craig here?
You guys are good.
No,
Hi, Craig.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
no. So
Somebody told me once that I interrupt too much, and so try not to.
Who was that?
the first. Shout
was that
Shout
honest
out to
gentleman?
Craig for patching both the victims up.
Oh yeah,
On
Dr.
one
Craig.
of them, Craig, fucking Edgar just started yelling, "Craig, Craig, Craig!" That fucker was bleeding.
Well, it's 'cause
It was dripping out of his hand.
So it was the MSK I was telling you about, you know. So like, I mean, even I went through it. In
He
the
almost cut
beginning.
himself showing us.
No, I poked myself. I
did
poked
poke
myself.
himself. Yeah.
I poked myself. But
Oh,
so I was showing him. I'm like, you know, you grab it here and like you just have to like pull it slightly and push it out. I was like, but this is made as a neck knife. So I put it on my neck, held the little beads and pulled it out. I was like, that's how you're supposed to pull it out. And I was like, but if you're gonna pull it out like this, make sure you grab it here. Just give it a slight pull and then push with your thumb out. And I showed him like 5 times. I was like, just like that. And he takes it and right away again he's like, I'm like, no. I was like, all you have to do is pull a little bit and push with your thumb.
Hold on, move this so people can see what you're doing.
And then he did it again and he
Why
did
don't you
that.
tell us this?
He did the recoil thing. He did the whole like where you
He's sleeping.
I think so.
It's because I
pull
told
it-
him not to.
Yeah,
and then pass. So this is what
everybody
happens,
does
like,
that.
visually.
Everybody does that.
So they'll
Yeah.
pull it and like you wanna. What'd you say earlier? You try to correct yourself.
It's almost like you oversteer the other way, like when you're driving.
And so you go like that, and that's what happens. So the knife went right on his thumb and slid.
Yeah, him it just poked. But that's happened to all of us. That's happened to me before.
Yeah, I got scars on my fucking palm of my hand for that shit.
Yeah,
It cut
that's
him
what
deep.
that's from. I have a scar on my hand right here.
Scar hands.
This was from when I used to work at the furniture place when we deliver furniture, and you know those big old straps? They're like
That
plastic,
fucking hard plastic.
and like I wasn't cutting, and I had a piece of shit knife at the time, and so I started going like this, and then it cut, and then boom, it went right into my hand.
Because your knife was dull, you cut yourself.
Yeah.
That's pretty common.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
very common.
Yeah, a lot of people put so much pressure that whatever they're cutting hurts them.
Yeah, you have to when you have to use more force to cut whatever you're doing. It's just inherently more dangerous. Sharp
that makes
knife
sense.
is way safer than a dull knife.
Yeah, because I was going like that, and it wasn't cutting, and then boom, then right into my hand.
Yeah.
But and then the other guy. So when you're browsing the knives, you just be aware of where you're putting your hands, because I think what happened, we didn't see exactly what happened. So he cut himself. Where was it, Craig? Do you
Like
remember?
on one of
It
his.
was, it was,
knuckles.
on
was a
one of his
knuckle, right?
knuckles, yeah.
Yeah, one of his knuckles. I think he went to reach or grab, and he fucking hit.
I've done that
another blade.
before.
Yep, I think he just ran it across a blade.
He didn't even know he was bleeding
Yeah.
until somebody mentioned it.
Yeah, it's funny because he reached for something and I saw the blood and I'm like, "Hey, are you okay?" And he's like, "Oh, I cut myself somewhere else." And I'm like, "No." I was like, and you can see the trail of blood right along the table
Yeah.
and on some of the knives. And I was like, "No." I was like, "We can patch that up." He's like, "No, it's fine. I cut myself somewhere else. Don't worry. It wasn't here." And I was like, "No." I was like, that's when I called Craig. I was like, "Hey, where's the first aid kit?" And I showed him. I was like, "He has a cut." I didn't want to be like he cut himself, like, because people get embarrassed. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've done that before with the.
They always try to
everybody comes
hide.
back. Everybody comes back and like
he came back the
"Your
next
knives
day.
are pretty sharp. Motherfucker, I thought I wasn't here.
The first guy came back the next day. He's like, "Oh yeah, thanks for
Hence the
showed up
video.
and- yeah,
The one we did. But yeah, the with the bobs, you know how they put them up with the blades up so that they can. I think they do one before they buff it, right, and then they put them.
Yeah, they pretty much do the pre-sharpening.
Yeah, something like that.
And
But
they leave the burr on it and then they come in.
I was reaching over to get something and just ran my hand.
And it's like running on a fucking chainsaw, small chainsaw when you do that.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
and you don't even feel it either. And like that guy that cut himself, it didn't even hurt him. He was just more.
He was more embarrassed than anything.
Embarrassed, because people were sitting there like, "Dang, did he cut himself? Like, dang, did he cut himself?"
Yeah, and he's holding his hand over the garbage can, and
The fucking garbage can is just fucking
it was just
dripping.
dripping. There, he bled a lot.
Yeah. It also comes down to how, I forgot what they call when your blood is like, when it's really runny. Like if you're taking some sort of medication.
On your period?
Yeah, thinner.
Oh.
There you go. So if
When you're on blood thinners, your blood is
bleed more.
You bleed
because
easier.
it felt like it came out really fast and really quick. So
It could have been. It just could have been. It could have been it could have been adrenaline. It could have been just the veins in his thumb.
Or he
It
has
could
high
have been-
blood pressure.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be that his blood was a little thin. There's a lot of reasons that it would bleed a lot. It was a fairly deep cut. That dude needed stitches for sure. Like we wrapped it with gauze and taped that shit up.
Like
But it was not going to be enough.
Usually at a blade show, they have like a first aid person that, and I didn't see one there.
no.
I didn't either.
After that guy cut himself, I sort of walked around to see, because usually they have like a station or a booth where, people can go get patched up.
Maybe they just put them around our booth because we have all the knives out. Like, yeah, somebody's gonna cut themselves right here. Put the first aid right around the corner.
Didn't you used to put a first aid like right
We used to put band-aids all throughout the table.
bandages? Okay, band-aids. Yeah.
Damn. No, and so I had that question too earlier. I mean, do you remember your first show? Like when you went to a
My
first show?
my first show was a Salt Lake City show.
Was it just like a single table?
It was two tables and knife.
And then how many?
And we'd use these fucking these little pieces of wood where we stand up the knives, and then it's like a fucking puzzle trying to stick them back in.
So compared to then, like how much? How? Just saying like top scroll, you know what I mean? Like you go from this like just the two tables that you were, and I'm pretty sure when Mike went before, he probably just had like one table.
One table, yeah.
Yeah. That compared to like the booth that we had this last time, like
Well, the reason
make?
that we went to two tables was Mike was always with one table, $100, $90, whatever it was. But everything was so fucking like everything on top of each other, and so all the sheaths, what we would do with the sheaths, he would put them under the table. And all the blades were just on top, and so when you sold a knife, you had to fucking go through all the sheaths. And so I told Mike, why don't we get two tables? He's like, oh, like we couldn't get that one. And so the lady at the show, we asked her, and so back then I think it was first come first serve on a table. And so I went and talked to her. I'm like, can we get that other table? And she's like, yeah, nobody else is registering. Go ahead and use it. So we're gonna pay for it, but she said to use it. So we start switching everything over. And so I told Mike, I'm gonna make it easier, and I'm gonna put the sheath with the knife. And he's like, well, they're gonna get mixed up. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll put tape and a number on the bottom. And so I'd put a piece of masking tape, a 1 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3. That's what I did with But when I'd spread them out, and that's how I started fixing them. And ever since that, we've been doing the same thing. Now, we I don't think it's changed.
Not much.
You don't use tape though now, right?
No, because you can tell which one goes to which one.
And before each Kydex sheath would get adjusted to that knife.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes we would take that fucking knife and heat the fucking Kydex sheath and put it back in the press to make sure it was good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so even though they were both Dawn Warrior, the two sheaths might not be
good as well.
Might not alternate
Because they were those blades were hand ground.
And even today we still do that. So we like with the bobs, it happens a lot where somebody will pick one up, somebody else will pick one up, and they'll reverse them when they set them back down. We just come by later and fix them. We don't try to do it while somebody's still there because we don't want to make them feel bad. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
you just got to move the knife. It's for us. It's simple. I don't want to interrupt.
But even
them.
if we have say two bobs that have the same black sheath, and they mix them, you can tell some will be loose, and so you just switch them and then they figure.
Yeah, because when you get one of those waves of people, it's like a
they
mess.
leave
Yeah, nice point ever.
Which we don't mind, but they do leave them everywhere.
What would your ideal booth look like? Saying like if price wasn't an issue and like materials were easy to get, what would your ideal booth look like? Would it look like kind of how it looks now, or would it look?
Yeah, I would leave the blades out for sure, but I would do more of like a kickback place in the middle, like sort of what we had there at Blade. Where it's open and not crammed. That's what my ideal booth would look like. But I would still leave them on the table.
Like almost like a place to hang out within the booth.
Correct.
That'd be badass.
Yep.
Yeah, because that one we had a lot of room. You know what I mean? Like nobody was bumping into anybody. No one was like. The only time we ever told somebody to move was just like if we were trying to get something out of one of the crates. But that was about it. Like nobody. You know what I mean? Like and everybody was able to watch the table. Then we had the chairs in the back right there. So I think that was really cool. No, but I had that question earlier. So, like compared to your two tables, like how does that make you like feel? Like since you're the president and you've been here and owner, you've been here this entire time.
It's a sick
going
feeling.
From that to like the booth that we had. Yeah,
it's
Does it make you feel hella good?
Like hella.
Good.
Like two hellas. But no, it's badass, Edgar. But I don't want people to think like, oh, he's a fucking president. Now he's gonna try to show everybody up. I never want to give out that feeling. Like he's trying to show off because, Blade Show's, doing this for him or, that's what I don't want to put out. We got that big booth because they offered it to us. So we had to make it work to what we had. But it's a feeling that, fuck, I would go across the fucking the whole show and just look from over there like, fuck, our booth looks sick as fuck, But did people maybe think like, oh, he's fucking showing off, or maybe I don't know.
I don't think so.
I never want to put that out, like make people feel like that. But
you just want it to be highly visible.
Correct.
You know who it is, right? Just as soon as you look at it.
And so it's a feeling that it's hard to explain. But it makes you feel fucking sick as fuck. And then having the people that I have there, you see all these other booths that have 1-2 people max, and I have fucking 5-6 people on my table. It shows to me personally, it makes us look fucking strong. It makes us look like fuck, And then the people that are there, they're coming out on our social media. We're doing videos with all of us. And there's a lot of people that want to meet Edgar, that want to meet Craig, that want to meet Leo, that want to meet Maya, that want to meet Dylan.
Damn, nobody said that name.
But you weren't there.
Yeah, you were there.
Oh, okay.
But and I'm talking about Blade Show. Okay. And so even you guys, I bet you that feels cool as fuck. Mm-hmm. When somebody comes and shakes your hand and take a picture, and that's what makes me feel good. Mm-hmm. When people are like, oh fuck, can I get a picture with all you guys? That makes me feel,
Yeah, and especially when you talked about like coming from two tables, a lot of people won't see that.
No, they won't.
They'll be like, oh, they big old booth, they think
and I'm gonna throw this out there because I don't know if a lot of manufacturers or a lot of knife makers ever get this, but having Ernie Emerson come to my booth and say, good job what you're doing, hell of a job, like, a lot of people don't know who Ernie Emerson is, but that's a person that I've always looked up to, and everybody in the knife industry knows who he is. Mm-hmm. And their company, Emerson Knives, and and have them stop by your booth, come in my booth, and say, fuck, look what you guys done, like badass. Fuck. To me, it was like, what the fuck?
I mean, anybody that's in this industry, if you don't know who Ernie Emerson is, you're fucking weird.
And so me, coming from the ground and being where I'm at and having a person like that come in my booth, damn.
Yeah.
That's big.
And the display looks badass too. Like we get a whole bunch. You get people who just like walk by and just like look at the backdrop.
And they were, you know what? Two times, two different people were like, why didn't you guys put a slingshot in that back, man? Really? Yeah, the slingshot. If we would have had 100 slingshots, we would have sold them all.
They sold.
bullshit.
They sold so
weird.
fast.
It's
No
so
bullshit.
weird.
All of them.
That was one of the things that I thought was very weird about this show is for the last 2 years plus, at every show, we sell out of the big stuff. Chete's gone the first day. Operator 7's gone the
Wild
first
Pig
day.
Hunters.
All of that gone the first day. Not at this show.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. We sold we sold a ton of stuff. We sold more at this Blade show in 2 days than we sold at the last Blade
two
show
Blade
West
shows.
in 3 days.
Really? That's badass.
In fact, one day we almost outsold that entire last Blade show in one of the 2 days.
No, we did. Well, close.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because it comes back down to that whole thing. Hey, look, I can get it right now. It's like right there.
That and they finally get to put it in their hands. They finally get to put it in. That's the biggest thing. Like what I've experienced is, dang, this feels so much better in the hand. And then they end up buying either that one or something else.
Well, and some of it has to do with what's going on. The COVID is still affecting purchasing for knives in particular. Sure. Like the last Blade Show West was in 2019 because it got canceled last year. There wasn't that panic buying. There wasn't that sense of urgency.
Not everything was on back order.
Not everything was on back order. Also true, and so I think that's what contributed to some of it. But for us, it was still a great show. Everybody that went there was spending money. In terms of attendance, to me, it felt down.
Yeah, it did.
It felt like pretty low attendance. Yeah. But everybody that was there to buy things, not just to go look at the knife show. So
there's some guys that were on a mission. They knew exactly what they were there for. They had a list. So that list, that list that we put on the back of the catalog,
it gets used a lot.
It does.
People have that motherfucker with the lines of knives they wanted. And there's a guy that's first thing that Friday morning, I started helping him out, and he's like, "Do you got a place to put these?" I'm like, "Fuck, he's gonna want me to hold them." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'll start sending them here." He's like, "All right," because there's gonna be a lot, and you're not gonna fit them in your hands. I'm like, "Fuck."
That was true.
Yeah,
it was true. He did buy quite a few.
That's badass.
Yep.
But it's cool how they use that fucking list in the back of the catalog to fill up their models and the prices and everything.
Yeah, that's smart. It's cool to see that people make that trip too, because some people don't live close by.
No,
like there's some people that do.
Some people that hung out with us, they drove fucking 7-8 hours to get there, huh?
Yeah, Bianca and her husband, right? Her husband.
How long did they drive?
They drove almost from San Francisco, so I think it was 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, if I remember, it was like 5 or 6 hours. They spent a bunch of time in the booth. We actually went out to dinner with them that night, at the end of the first day. So shout out to them.
So shout out to them.
Shout out to Jason. He was the second person in line.
Fuck.
He waited he sat there early, waited in line, and the first place he went to was our booth.
Yeah, he
that's why he
walked directly to our booth.
That was the first thing he wanted to do. And I of course we've seen the videos and stuff he posted, and I saw him. I'm like, "What's up, Jason?" It was really cool. And then he messaged me. I think it was like a few weeks before we went, and he's like, "Hey, I want to give Leo a knife." He's like, "What do you think I should make him?" I'm like, "I don't make knives."
Edgar, we're going to talk about that because we're going to do like a.
God damn it, Edgar!
Gosh, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking.
I was like, we were. I was like, oh shit.
But we are. As soon as Barney finishes that sheath, we're gonna.
I have that video. We're not gonna show the knife, but I have that video. So,
so teaser.
Oh yeah.
Teaser or take it out.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's fine. Leo was just talking.
I was talking shit.
Okay, so teaser.
Yeah, so
Stay tuned.
That was cool that he went and he just hung out, went and bought some other knives. Of course, he's like, "I love you guys." He's like, "But I also love these ones." And
You should have been like, "No, man, get out." Don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's gonna be like that.
Don't come back.
Be like a teenage girl.
And so it's cool, meeting people like that, off the social media.
I got a blade from Zeke.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He gave you a
From
blade
Work
too.
Tough. Yeah, from Work Tough, one of his designs. He brought one over to me as well. Which is badass. So.
Yeah, and then Barney was there. He was actually selling this time.
Shout out to Barney's wife for making dinner. That was
God
fucking
damn, that weather was
amazing.
fucking
Okay,
insane.
like they told me it was good, right? They said she knows how to cook.
Oh, she knows how to cook.
It was amazing. That
Like,
those
it was
tacos,
like-
and I was like,
Like this shit.
What you make?
She made cochinita pibil.
Oh, okay, yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
he said
Y then,
it.
como, también como pollo pibil, right? Like in
Yeah.
the pollo.
for those non-Hispanics,
Pibil
It's,
is like a chili sauce, isn't it? Like a
yes.
type of
Yeah, like a-
It's a pretty. It's not.
like almost like a mole, isn't it?
It
Kind
no,
of,
it-
yeah,
but
kinda
but
like that.
it's in banana leaves and they do it in the ground and stuff like that. But she did it, in her oven or stove or whatever. But they wrap it in banana leaves and that's how they cook it.
So it's got a really strong. It's got like a really strong flavor, but I don't know how to describe it. It's not spicy.
Look
You-
up cochinita pibil.
Yeah, just
That's
look it up.
Pretty,
no,
it's
but
everywhere.
it was like I bit it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit is good. And then I finished it, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I forgot if it was his
And then
wife
they
or
started
his,
eating?
his wife and his daughter.
It's
Like
her
one of them
daughter,
came
yeah.
over, and she's like, "Do you want another one?" And I'm like, "Oh, not right now." Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Oh,
dad, my dad would come up to you and just drop. Like she would have like two that they didn't, boom, boom, and boom, and we're like, fuck.
You have to like hide your plate, or they'll just keep.
You have to
putting
get
food
up
on
off the table and move, and go stand somewhere so they don't just drop it in your plate.
That's badass.
it. You will definitely eat enough when you hang out with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you eat more than enough. It's
Can you ship cochinita pibil?
You know what? It could probably be frozen and shipped.
Frozen and shipped?
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, you know what, you could.
I bet you could.
I finally got my wallet from Barney. Shout out to Barney.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't like it's funny because I would tell him, I'm like, dude, I actually want to buy one because I love the what do they call it? Just like those slim wallets. I don't like the ones that fold.
Yeah, it's like a card wallet,
Yeah, and like I love those wallets, and getting one made out of leather, pretty dope.
and then from a buddy, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And from Barney, I mean, Barney's everything he does is so. It's Barney. Like you look
Let's
at
talk
his.
shit on Barney because I know he's not gonna listen to this podcast.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Fucking Barney.
That's the only way he'll get it if we talk shit and somebody's like,
talk-
"These guys are talking shit."
So
to you."
yeah, so tag Barney in this episode so he thinks that we were talking
Talk shit
on
about
him.
Barney for like 15 seconds so we can make one clip.
Yeah, Barney, if you're not a pussy, go listen to this podcast.
If you knew how to make sheets, it'd be really cool.
Oh, he would
And
know.
then,
Little
he
C.
was calling Craig Little C all night.
Was it?
Little C.
Yeah.
Because Big B, Lil C.
Yeah, I went over there and I told him, I'm like, Craig's telling everybody, he's Little C over there, and he showed you how to make sheets. He's like, that motherfucker.
But the thing, and then obviously I never would. Barney's got this style that is like
No, he has a talent.
you look at it and it's like that Barney made that sheath.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody posts a picture on Facebook or Instagram that's something that Barney made, immediately
You
I'm
can
like,
tell, yeah.
Barney made that.
Yeah.
And that's hard to pull off.
Yeah, and then what was that thing they would sing when they made us take some shot glasses?
Fuck that.
Shut-
I
what was it
know,
called?
I don't know what they called it, but
What was that song they would sing?
Um,
They keep calling you pendejo or something.
yeah.
so you're like,
it was a.
and then you grab it and you just take a
I
shot.
had never heard that before.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, Rigo and
You've
I
heard
were,
of that before.
No,
Oh.
fuck you, fucking Jesus.
No, just
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't remember. There was a song they would sing, and if
Yeah,
you
they
had to
kept saying
fucking
it
take
over
a
and
shot.
over.
Everybody singing and looking at you, and you got the shot in your fucking hand. You're like,
It was like dicen que Polo se está haciendo pendejo or
Yeah.
something like that.
no, Craig.
No, it was
Damn.
It was something like that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That. And then, so it was Craig, Edgar, and Maya. And then, a lot of people. And then Craig, Edgar, Maya, and then me again. And then, and then at the end of the night, Dylan like, dicen que Dylan se está-" and he's singing it to himself.
nobody was saying that.
Yeah, because he was sitting there just
He
waiting,
went
like,
to the bar by
like guys,
himself.
bring me a shot,
Oh shit!
And
that's
he was
funny.
like, I'm next. No, nothing. And then
Oh, man.
nothing. And then, we're sitting there drinking a beer, and then he goes, gets behind the bar, and he's like, dicen que Dylan. He's pouring himself a fucking shot.
Shit, that's fucking hilarious.
So I wanted to save this
Oh,
video
shit.
for
The podcast.
it's Maya dancing with them.
Oh shit!
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
get it, Maya.
No crib walk, huh?
No.
Okay, we'll post it up there somewhere.
Yeah, I'll post it. He was all dancing. He's more head movement than actually
Was he
dancing.
drunk there? Or he,
No,
because he doesn't look drunk
He
there.
didn't want to drink there.
No,
This was
No,
this
'cause
was
this
the
is-
This
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
day after.
Yeah,
So he was still
hungover.
drunk from the night before,
Oh shit!
he was hating us.
or hungover at least,
Oh,
You have the other one where he was like,
where he drank the ketchup.
Oh, the ketchup thing
So
too. Yeah.
so like we'll post that clip on here. We'll put it. Jesus will be editing. We'll put it. Right
I'm
here
editing
somewhere.
again.
Oh,
Yeah. You said you're gonna
shit.
do. I can do this real quick
Oh
so I
yeah,
can make
that
the
is
clips.
true. It'll be easy because I can just listen through it. And then,
So
It's my birthday. Fuck you.
yeah, just send it to me. Why don't you play it so that I can play it and we can react to it?
if I send you something, will it come on there? Is it connected to your phone?
Just put it on Dropbox.
Oh, that's gonna take forever. But anyways,
The fuck's it gonna take forever?
to upload it, trust me, I've done it.
Dropbox it's not always that fast.
Yeah, it's not fast at all.
Here it is. If you do it on through the internet, it's like fucking blazing.
So there-
Blazing.
So we have this video of Maya taking. So we were there, right? We went to where was it? The Yard House, right? We went to the Yard House. It was Maya's birthday.
First, we went to Tequila Jack's.
Yep.
That's what it's called.
We had some drinks over there, but then we went over there, and Maya was already kind of feeling it because we got him a bunch of shots over at the other place. And
By a bunch of shots, he means 2 shots and like 2 beers.
That was
but he
it.
took them fast. The 2 shots I made him take back to back.
Yeah, because we have to see that one and we have to see the ketchup
I'm
eating.
gonna give it to Maya. He hadn't been drinking for like a month and a half or 2 months at all
Yeah, that'll fuck you
because
up.
he was getting ready for his birthday, and then we got him fucked up for his birthday, and then he was pissed off.
It was
pissed
funny
off.
because like when we were about to leave, I was like, Maya, you ready to get fucked up? And he's like, oh shit. And
Yeah,
we
this
just
was
kept,
like
we
2
just
days
kept,
before we left
yeah.
to the show.
We just kept saying that to him.
Yeah, Craig kept
wasn't
telling
just
him
me.
that. Yeah, it was you.
No, it wasn't just
That's why
me.
you picked up the fucking
Why do you guys
puke.
keep trying to make it? No.
Yes.
No.
You cleaned that
Why do you
puke
guys-
because you're the one
Oh, yeah,
that
he
kept
puked.
fucking.
Everybody tries to make me into the bad
instigating
guy.
that. No, that's not
Anyway,
bad. It's not bad.
we all
Who's
told
everyone?
Maya. Really?
Yeah,
He practically called me a pendejo a minute
that
ago.
doesn't mean you're a bad guy. That means you're just not very smart.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So he was a little nervous, but he did get fucked up bad.
Yeah,
A lot bad.
especially you can tell he was fucked up there because
I like how well he does under
no,
like, peer
it's funny.
pressure.
Leo, he was like, "I'll give you $20 if you take that. Like if you shot that little bowl of ketchup." And Delano was like, "I'll give you 100."
Leo's like,
Shut up! No. I'm like, he'll do it for 20. I'm like, hold up. And so he's like, no. And then Delano.
Did he go like this?
And Delano's like,
Sorry.
another 20? I'm like, he's like, another 20. Okay. I'm like, see, I just saved you
So,
fucking
so there were 2 things of ketchup. He drank the one and thought he was done, and Leo's like, no, there's
It was
another
20
one. there.
each. So
Yeah, at
it
first
was
I
just
thought it was just the one.
it was just one.
But then we're like,
It totally was.
we saw the other one and we're like, hey, we said you had to do both of them.
I'm like, 20 each, Maya. Okay. And then he's like, and they got fucking ketchup running down his, and then he's still going like this
Yeah.
with his finger.
Oh, we got videos, so trust
Yeah,
me.
well, you'll see it.
Poor
And-
guy.
What's up with him owing you like $1,000?
Yeah. So we go back to the house.
Hold on.
We're not even there yet.
Yeah, let's take
Okay.
him through the
First-
whole night.
oh,
Oh,
First
okay.
of all,
Yeah.
can I
Keep
just
going.
spoil it?
Yeah.
First of all,
No,
shout out
Fuck
to
up.
Yeah, so
I suck at this.
shout out to Delano.
shout out to
Yeah.
Delano. He was
Delano,
there.
he's a buddy.
He's always fun to hang out with, man.
Yeah, and he always wants to, I don't know if he don't have no friends or he just fucking wants to stick with them.
Shit.
Delano, we love you. But you can pick better friends than these.
Probably, but it was fucking fun.
Yeah, it was super cool though to meet him. I only
No,
got to talk to him over like
I've
messages.
been, fuck, we've been going out to eat with Delano fucking 10, 15 plus years, probably.
Yeah.
I've known him for a long time.
He's
And
a
we
good-
always
he's
we
a really
always
good
have
dude.
stories with him. And if you see him and when he's working and being serious, you're like, what the fuck? But then you go out to dinner with him, and then he has a backpack full of beer.
Oh yeah, he showed up with a backpack full of beer.
He's carrying his backpack
bar?
around. Yes, yes, that's hilarious. You never know what's gonna happen when you leave the bar.
He's like,
you might
never
need a
know.
beer.
You might need beer.
Yeah, that's true.
The beer was so
So,
fucking
Touche,
strong.
Mr. Delano.
Oh yeah, he had some IPAs. They
Yeah,
were
see,
fucking-
and that's what happened afterwards. So after like dinner, we all finished because Maya was being all loud and he was like,
Maya. So the last
There was a
beer,
family behind
the
us.
last beer that they poured Maya was one of the IPAs from Delano's backpack in the restaurant.
So,
Oh shit.
and
so,
so
so we paid.
because the bill had already been paid.
Yeah, Delano paid the bill.
Thank you, Delano.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out. And so I'm like, fuck it, let's order him another beer. And Delano's like, no, I got him. And he pulls out his backpack. I'm like, Maya, give me your glass. Fuck you. I'm like, I'm gonna give you a beer. He's like, fuck you are. He didn't think so. I'm like, Delano has some beer. Gives me the fucking. What is it? I'm
Yeah.
like, and it's an IPA. I fucking hate. I'm like, what? Stop being a pussy, Maya. So he gives
That's
me a
all it
glass.
takes.
So he gives me
That's great.
he gives me a glass, and this is what I do. And
Yeah,
I
the
start
whole
doing
time.
this. He's like, are you pissing in it? But
There's a fucking family
right now,
sitting behind
we're
us.
being quiet.
Oh,
the way
shit.
we're talking about it, it's quiet
Yeah.
to how loud he was fucking yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was yelling.
So I
this
pour
family
this
behind us,
fucking
like-
glass, and I'm trying to pour it like, so we're in a fucking nice restaurant.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm pouring this fucking glass, and it's just foaming up. And so I'm like, fuck, I'm waiting. And then the guy's coming, and so I'm like, just fucking like holding it here and nothing.
He was holding
you
it
guys doing
underneath.
anything else? No?
He was holding it underneath the table. so
Underneath the
people are-
table, sorry. Yeah, I was holding it underneath the table, like making it look like everything was cool. You guys need anything else? No, we're good. Okay, so he leaves. So I'm like, fuck it. Here, drink some, and then I'll pour the rest.
Yeah.
And he starts grabbing the foam with his hand.
And
There's little
throwing it
kids
on
in
the
the
floor
back.
behind him.
And he's like, I'm like, Maya. Dude. And I'm just waiting for the dad to get up and just fucking rock him.
That mom would have beat the fucking
Yeah.
shit out of him.
The mom was taller than I was.
Oh, dude.
Oh, shit.
She would have rocked him.
And so I'm like, Maya. And then I'm like, Maya, fucking relax. I'm like, there's a little kid right there.
And he's like,
I don't give a fuck.
That's when we left.
Yeah. So we're like, give me your glass. I pour the rest. I'm like, look, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we
so
made him chug
and then
it.
we made him chug it.
Yeah, we
so
made
then
him
we
chug
leave.
it.
We get outside, and that's where we were trying to convince him to do the crip walk.
Oh shit.
And,
So that's when you guys will see a video of him in the parking lot. We were trying to get him to dance, but he ended up doing some weird like shimmy dance. with, like,
it almost looked like West Side Story.
yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they're like walking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Where
yeah.
they're like trying to be hard asses, but they're like walking and snapping their fingers for some reason. Like,
No, it was funny when so we gave him Delano gave him another beer, right? And he drank it, and he didn't like how it tasted. So he like
so he's fucking dumping this thing out like
this-
he's hiding it, but he's not hiding it.
He's like,
yeah, he puts it behind him, and all you hear is the
Edgar's like, what are you doing?
yeah. I was like, "What are you doing, Maya?"
Oh, man,
He's like,
that's
"I didn't like it," but he was like standing there acting like no one was looking at him, and just you could just hear it hitting the concrete. And
So he grabs it like nothing. Like, what?
And then he like
What,
takes
did
a
you say
sip, like fake
No, I
takes
didn't
a
put it.
drink. Oh man,
and then after that, so like we finished there. We're gonna get back on the van.
Maya did dance in the parking lot.
Yeah, he did dance.
did
So
dance.
remember that. Everyone remember that until we
tried.
get to
He
that
did
point.
dance.
He did dance. We have a video proof.
We all
Whether it
saw
was
him
crib walk,
dance.
whether who gives a fuck, he danced.
He danced.
He danced. We all saw it.
So we're getting ready to leave. Jason Fleming, he drove with us there. He left his backpack in the van. And so, he was going to walk back with Bianca and what's her husband's name?
EJ, right?
JD.
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 I thought
They're
it was
going
EJ.
to.
Nope, that's Snyder. He's the one that called you shark face.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Yeah, yes.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're going to walk back together because their hotel's right across the
See,
street.
they're the one that's saying.
And so he
I'm
walks in
joking,
front
EJ.
of everybody. Jason Fleming does. Walks in front of everybody. And Maya's behind him. So Jason leans over to grab his backpack. And Maya whack! Slams his hand like,
Are you serious?
he even popped his neck knife and popped it out of the fucking. Oh shit! How hard it hit him.
Yeah, like Maya was gonna try to bone him,
And we're like, what the hell?
and Jason Fleming would have also rocked him. Like,
The kids probably would have rocked them.
no, not the kids. That kid was little. That mom would have beat
No,
the
that
fucking
mom.
shit out of
If
Maya.
that would have been me and my family, and you have some loud ass like that, I would have slapped him at least in the back of the head to calm the fuck down. At least it was a nice restaurant. There's a bunch of people.
It was a fucking sports
So it wasn't
bar,
like,
but it was nice.
Okay.
But it was nice. It was like nice.
It
So it wasn't
not
like a
a-
bar.
It wasn't like
No, it
it
wasn't a
wasn't
bar.
like Buffalo Wild Wings. It was way nicer.
It's like a
than
nice Applebee's.
nice.
No, way
No,
No,
way
like
nicer.
that's why I say nice.
yeah, like way nicer.
not a.
Kind of, but way nicer. Like not even close.
They actually had good food too.
Good food.
We had
I ordered mac and cheese and it was fucking delicious.
we had
I know-
chicken and pancakes.
Yeah, we had chicken and pancakes. So I'm not like, sometimes we don't fuck. We're tired of eating and whatever, and so he's like, "Fuck it, let's go to IHOP." And I'm like, "Fuck that, I'm not gonna eat breakfast."
Yeah.
Why not?
And then I call her when I was there, and I'm like, "I'm eating chicken and pancakes." Oh, fuck! Good thing you don't like to eat breakfast. Like fucking for dinner, you know.
Oh, I love burgers for dinner.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so and then we're going home. So we're driving home. You can tell Maya's all fucked up.
Fucked up.
Yeah, so we get to the house, and then he says he doesn't remember from the parking lot till we got to the
Yeah.
house. So we were just chilling on the table that they had there at the Airbnb.
It was a bar height table.
Yeah, and he started arguing. We were
No,
trying,
so let's start. We get inside the house. He's taking off his backpack. He has his backpack in his front of his hands. He's setting it on the floor, and he goes with his backpack. Boom! Slammed his fucking head on the ground.
Then he gets up and sits at the bar at the stool. The fucking stool falls over. He falls again.
Oh.
And then as he's trying to get up from that, he grabs this other chair. And as he's climbing up, it fucking fell over too. That dude fell over like 4 times within like 2 minutes.
That's great.
He didn't have any battles.
How can this person do all that shit?
And then he started arguing with Craig, or not Craig, with Leo, saying that he's not
I'm
gonna.
like, I saw what I said. I'm like, Maya, I can't believe you did the crip walk. And he's like, fuck, I did. And I'm like, well, you fucking tried or danced or something. Bullshit. I'll bet you $1,000 I didn't. But loud, you know? And I'm like, Edgar, record this shit.
Edgar's like, Maya, don't do this.
And I'm like, record this shit. I'm like, you bet me $1,000. I'm like, when I say, I'll give you this or I bet you this, I'm a man of my word. I'll pay you. And he's like, well, I'll bet you $1,000 I didn't. I'm like, done. I'm like, recording. He's recording. And then well, you know, he went to, that's when he fucking.
So I walked in. I think that's when I walked in.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I was in the bathroom or whatever.
He was taking a shit.
I come walking back in.
He was pooping.
I come walking back in, and Edgar's like, Maya just bet Leo $1,000. And I'm like, no. And he's like, you did. And I look at Leo. Leo's like,
shrugs.
I'm like, oh fuck, this is not gonna go well.
So we're just sitting there too, right? We're just sitting there talking, and all of a sudden Maya gets up, and I'm like, you can tell when someone's gonna throw up. He's walking towards the bathroom. I know the bathroom's over there, but then you hear the puke just hit the floor.
And you hear like,
shit.
Like a fucking stream down the hallway.
Oh man.
Yeah. So he puked on the door as he was opening it, on the floor. And so just to try to paint the picture, right? When you open the door to this bathroom, the toilet is directly in front of you.
So he could have fell and they hit the
he could have fell and just all
over
in the toilet. Everything would have been clean. The toilet seat's even up.
Everything's
right?
up.
And so instead of puking in the toilet, he turns to his left,
moves over,
pukes all over the floor and like up the sink, into the sink. And then as he's trying to clean the sink, he fills it with water and then fucking plugs it.
And fucking keep puking in there.
And then walks out. He just walked out with his sink full of water and his puke just in it.
I'm like, Maya, did you puke? Fuck you! No, I didn't. Oh shit!
God damn it!
And then after that, that's when.
Then Edgar's like, all right, I'm taking him to bed. So
I'm gonna make him.
I didn't say that.
So the way this house that we rented, it was kind of funny. They listed as like 5 bedrooms or whatever, or 4 bedrooms or whatever it was, but there's like a guest house.
It's like a garage in the back
that they converted into a bedroom with. It's like a studio apartment basically. Okay. And so Edgar's taking him out there, and I'm coming back in from there because I was taking a piss, and
you're shitting.
He was
pooping.
Whatever. Yeah, and so I'm coming in, and fucking and all I hear is Maya go, "It's my birthday! Fuck you!"
And that's where the night ended.
And I'm just like, no,
it didn't end.
It didn't end. I had to clean that fucking puke.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
I did. No,
I'm saying like our night ended.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who ended up cleaning puke?
Me.
Yeah, Craig.
He should owe you $1,000. I know. You should go collect.
So the funniest shit happened at like. So you know when like when people get drunk, right? They just fall asleep on all their clothes, and so I just laid him on his bed, and cool, I went to bed too, and it was probably like it was probably like 3 or 4 in the morning, right? I hear him get up, so he gets out of the bed, right? Like he's trying to get out. You can tell he's kind of drunk. He gets up and like he loses his balance, falls back down on the bed. And then you can hear him struggling again, like trying to get up. Yeah, you can hear him struggling to get up. So it was dark, but you could still kind of see. And so he's going to the bathroom, right? So next to the bathroom, there's a closet. He went into the closet.
And they came out?
No, of course he did.
Nope. And then
we didn't get that.
It's funny because he realized that it wasn't the bathroom because like he walked in. And then he like walks back out and actually goes into the bathroom.
Oh, fucking man.
And he took a piss, and I was like, Maya, I swear to God, you better have pissed in the thing. Yeah. And so in the morning when I woke up, I was like getting ready to go to the bathroom, and I opened it.
When you're dreaming about making knife?
Oh, that happened. Was it that night?
Yeah.
What happened?
the weirdest shit happened to me. So like, I thought we were supposed to get up early. Like we all had shifts to make
Oh
knives.
no, it was the night before.
Yeah.
It was getting ready for the show.
Yeah, getting ready for the show because I thought we were supposed to wake up. For some reason in my head, I'm like, we're supposed to wake up because
And make
each
knives.
person has a shift to make knives. I don't know why I was thinking that.
fuck.
Yeah. So I woke up and I'm like, Maya, it's your turn. I think I said that. I'm like, and
Maya said he did say that.
yeah, and he's like, huh?
I was like, okay, fucking.
No, and I was like, and I didn't remember if that was a dream or not. I didn't remember if it
You
was
see
a
this face?
dream. Yeah.
Oh, by the
He's seen
way,
it disappear.
Maya's definitely been getting dick pics. He
Oh,
doesn't want to talk about them, but
No.
he's getting them. Yeah.
He's getting more.
Yes.
Random, not
Somebody
somebody put
somebody
them in
that
random
we
bathrooms.
may or may not know, probably don't know.
You already
I don't
put
think they know.
is
No, you're gonna blur that part
It
out.
wasn't. Yeah, it was just somebody.
Blur that one out.
Oh, okay, that's you.
But we've been seeing
somebody's been putting these
posts
fucking stickers
of
in
these stickers
toilets.
all over fucking.
Dude, we should do
everywhere.
that here.
So
Oh no, that would be
There
weird.
was
That would be
one- there
weird if
was
it started
one-
happening here.
No, it won't happen here.
there was one that got put in like a not a good place.
It was
Right when
it
they're
was like a
taking
gas
piss
station
in
bathroom.
the urinal.
Right. No,
Dude,
I
these
mean,
would
like,
be perfect for
even
truck
more
stops.
inappropriate. Oh, absolutely.
This would be perfect
You know
for
what?
truck stops.
I need to carry some of those. in
Yeah.
my truck.
Yeah, from now on, we're gonna all carry some truck stops.
Yeah, like you
That's
know,
the goal, guys.
If you wanna,
Get
if
these
you,
in truck stops. So
Yeah.
hit us up and we'll send you one.
Yeah,
But you have to buy the rest.
well, the following day he felt like shit. That
Oh,
when
he was drunk until probably noon.
Yeah, he didn't want to. He didn't
But
eat
he
very
was a-
well. What happened?
he said to pound them.
Did the battery die?
Did you bring more batteries this time?
Yeah, there's another battery over
Did you charge him this time?
Is it overheating this time?
Those are rhetorical questions. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
Man,
have
he's been
a-
sad over there. Have you seen him? Huh?
No, he looks pretty happy.
No, he looks like he normally does. He could have won the lottery and he'd still look the same.
Yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't give a shit about anything.
You good?
I think he win the lottery. He wouldn't be here.
Probably not.
I bet he
Here
would.
and his uncle.
I bet he would. He doesn't give a shit about anything. That money in the bank and then still go to work.
He would never put that money in the bank. He'd buy you dumb shit
He'd
with
give
it.
it to his.
Is it working?
He'd
He'd
give it
buy
to
a
his
bucket of
fiance.
vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd buy a gold plated
good now?
vape probably.
We good?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Would
Maya.
you stop fucking with your can?
Yeah, it's
it's
making a
just
lot of
loud.
noise there.
Fuck you guys.
Thank you.
So yeah, Maya felt like shit. And then when I told him that he owed me $1,000, he's like,
Oh yeah, he didn't
"Oh
believe that.
my god, are you kidding me? What did I do?" And so I'm like, "Edgar, play the video."
Oh, that was so.
Edgar bien obediente.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
a bet
It
was
was
going
funny
on.
as fuck.
A
It
bet
was
was going
definitely-
on.
yeah.
I was the witness.
That's why I take like
so-
a social media guy with me.
Yeah.
So
How much money has he paid you back?
he
Ooh.
paid me $200.
but
No.
it's not in actual cash.
He worked it off.
He's working off his debt.
Yeah, he's working off
What?
it.
So one, people should send in their ideas of
How he can work it. He's
how
not going to
Maya
pay
can
me
work.
cash.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
how Maya can work his debt down. So,
So
let
he
us
owes
know.
me $800 now. So for $200, because and he's dumb because I was going to clear the whole debt.
He was.
We should take this off because
definitely. Because
Anyway, no, just keep going. Just keep going.
I was going to clear the whole debt if he would wear a fucking dog collar that I bought for Trigger.
Yeah.
I'm like, you wear that from the end of the show to when we get to Barney's and take it off at Barney's.
Uh-huh.
Well, he took it off right before we left to Barney's.
Oh shit!
He would have been debt free.
Yep.
But he did it at the worst part, like at the more
Yeah.
embarrassing part. He
Yeah,
wore
correct.
it. That makes no sense.
And the guy's like,
No.
I like your necklace.
Wouldn't have been. I think it would have been more embarrassing at Barney's.
don't
He would have got a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but it's like between friends, like wearing.
It would have
like,
been funny to
like
shit
for
talk
for
him,
me,
but,
if
yeah.
I would have wore it here, like you guys are making fun of me and shit, yeah, whatever. But like wearing it
At a
in
show?
a fucking or like at the mall or
The show was over already. All he was all we were
but the
doing was
guy-
taking shit
And
down.
then some guy walked by. Nice necklace.
Nice necklace.
what do you say?
He's like, thanks.
Oh shit, Jamai.
Maya was like, "Thank you."
Really? Does it look good?
You want to put a collar
So yeah,
on?
so let us know how Maya can work down his debt. He still owes $800, so give the price and what he has to do for that price.
Yeah, I believe he's gonna have to do at least 8 more things. $100 per.
No, not necessarily, because there
He
could
can
be
$5.
Man, you're fucking generous.
there could be some $3 things, $5 things,
Oh, okay.
$200
I
things.
thought you were
maybe.
going the other way.
No. I said it
It's
could be
all
some
over the place.
$5 things.
Yeah,
I don't know. He'll do something strange for
Like I think you should wear one of those ball and one of those.
I bought him a face
balls,
mask.
yeah.
I bought him a face mask like that
Yeah.
that I gave him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
he hasn't
But
worn-
I think he should wear an actual ball all day, and like he should figure out how he eats.
He wouldn't do it.
Oh, you know what you should do?
That
you should
would be like a $500 thing.
You should have him wear that mask and just like go run some errands for you. Hey,
Even here in the shop with people that don't play around with him.
no,
Go talk to this person.
know-
send him to Target to buy something.
that one thing from that game you guys played at the cabin, where it like opens your mouth up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
have him wear that for like a couple hours. That'd be fucking hilarious. But you have to make him do stuff like around here, like talk to people and
not
shit.
answer phones.
Yeah, like
fuck are you talking about?
It's a game.
It's a game
I don't
that-
remember what it's called, but you put like this mouthpiece on your mouth, and
it opens up
it
your
opens
mouth.
up your mouth.
Oh, and you're
wide.
supposed to
And
try to
like
say
it
something.
pulls your thing like this.
and you have to
The
guess what he's
dentists
saying.
use it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it doesn't let you close it, so you have to kind of talk like that.
And you have to
Fucking great.
Yeah, and you're supposed to.
That sounds
funny as fuck.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It actually
and then
is
we can
pretty
like he has to wear that, and we can throw like gummy bears at him or something. It'd be fucking hilarious. Like he has to stand there.
Oh my god!
We just have somebody has to be ready though to give him the Heimlich just in case.
So ideas like this.
Yeah. Do you have a good idea?
No, that no.
You're
that
not-
was a really good idea.
That's a creative idea.
No,
I
No,
know
it is.
that was
It's
great.
funny.
Your idea was great.
I
can't follow.
I
that
want
up.
him to show up as a straight, and somebody has to draw the tattoos on him, like straight
We still
cholo.
haven't done that. We still haven't fucking drawn tattoos.
as a straight
Yeah,
what?
right.
Cholo.
Oh,
Oh, with the
flannel, the
yeah,
button-ups,
the
some
shorts,
khaki- yeah, the shorts,
the shorts, and the high
some
white socks.
sunglasses.
I thought you were just saying that he should show up as a straight. Period.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's
out of
what
it,
I thought
too.
he meant.
That'd be like a $1 off the thing.
Like he should be that anyway.
Yeah,
but
he should.
Yeah, I get.
I mean, he can be what he wants.
No,
Absolutely. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, we like him anyway. But yeah, so let us know what Maya should do for how much, and we'll see if Leo's generous enough to get his debt down a little because it's pretty up there. I mean,
It is.
$800
Still high,
bucks.
$800.
He's only worked out 20% of it, so it's still he still has a ways to go.
Yeah, Leo would probably shoot him over $800. So I mean,
Yeah, I'll kill somebody for $1.
He
Imagine.
threatened me for $10.
pay that down.
No, it was $1.
Oh, was it? Oh shit!
So
Yeah,
$800
really?
definitely.
It's like I don't owe you any money.
I don't know you anymore.
Oh shit!
And then we're gonna try to have Leo, because we were gonna try to have Craig and John play the Squid Games, the Pog style game.
Oh,
I can't
that's
remember what
right.
it's called. But Leo says he wants to play that instead. So
it's gonna be John versus. Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
happening.
So whenever John wins, Leo will give him $1, and then whenever Leo wins, he gets to
Oh,
slap
I'll do
John.
$5.
Ooh,
That's worth it, man. That's worth
Did
it.
you see his face? He got like immediately excited
Yeah.
because it went from
$5
$1 to $5.
Jerry, right now listening to this, she's like, "You mother,
You better win,
You
yeah.
better pay some of your investments off."
That's gonna be great. So we're gonna make
Every
one.
time you win, I give you $5. Every time I win,
He gets to slap you. That's great. That's
They
win-win.
did it in Squid Games.
It's win, win,
yeah, they didn't
win.
die.
It's like
Win.
triple
Well,
win.
For
Triple
that
win.
game, they didn't die.
Yeah, no, that
leave
one
it
was
at
like
That was a
Yeah.
that was a friendly game.
yeah, that one was like it's while they were still trying to get people to join the game. You know, you can't really kill them before they. I mean, no spoilers or anything.
Hey, shut up.
Show your hand.
Does he have to take off the ring?
No, he gets to turn it around.
Done.
Oh shit! Okay, so we're gonna make the little game. Watch out for that too. So
That
if we
video.
don't do it, remind us because we it's not like we forget. It's just we get busy with other stuff. And so just keep reminding us.
Let me unplug it.
He unplugs it.
He unplugged it.
Like, no
I'm
one's
gonna
gonna
remind
see
you of
that.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one.
because he's really invested in that one.
Yeah.
I kind of am too because I want to see that.
Yeah,
You
No,
want to see him get slapped?
Yeah.
I want to see that video, and I'm excited for the videos that we've been doing right now, the Halloween ones.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Because the second one I dropped it today actually.
that was a good video. I
Yeah,
liked it.
and
Oh, nice.
people get to see like a little glimpse of what's going
coming.
on. We're not gonna tell you exactly what's going on. You still
Yeah,
gotta wait
go
for
to
that.
YouTube.
Yeah, our YouTube. Not the Tops Daily Grind YouTube, but the Tops Knives.
Top knives.
Make sure to follow those videos because you guys are going to be able to take part in it somehow. So
Yeah.
just keep an eye on them.
That, and we got a great response from the other ones, the Unsheathed Gems, a new series that we started.
Yeah, we started a new series called Unsheathed Gems. It's basically just showing off knives that were popular, could have been popular at one point, or are rare or classics, or just some of them that you guys have probably never even seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A lot of our new followers probably have never seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause a lot of people thought that that's happening because a lot of people thought that tracker that you showed
was going
to come out.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, I can't wait for this. And we're like,
Dude, you're like a few years late.
Yeah, so one of our guys that are one of our followers on Facebook, he seen that video and he went and bought that tracker too.
Really?
And bought a Damascus.
He found one?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Damascus Battle Cry. So he bought the Damascus Battle Cry. He didn't tell me prices, but he's like, "Can you tell me a little bit of backstory?" So we went up hunting, and I told Craig if he could help me drive back. So he's driving back, and I'm telling him about this Battle Cry.
We have one hanging, don't we? In Mike's wall?
No, not sure.
Not
Damascus.
a Damascus
but
one,
we do
but
have
I
a
believe
battle
that there
cry.
is one on that wall.
Yeah. And so, it just brought back memories of that. So, anyways, I lost my train of thought. So
You were driving back.
He bought the Battle Cry. I told him a little bit about that, and it's about an hour drive that we drove yesterday, coming back.
Yeah,
About an hour
roughly.
drive.
Yeah.
So he pulled the trigger on that Battle Cry. He bought that Battle Cry. I sent him a message, tell him about the Battle Cry. I get to the shop an hour later, and he's like, "I just pulled the trigger on a Tom Brown tracker too."
Really? Those are hard to find too.
They are. Yeah, he's like, I just got it right now.
That's badass.
Yeah,
Because there's a one that I want to. There's a Damascus cockpit commander on the wall too.
Right. That one, I think my brother Hector made that for Mike as a gift.
That's badass.
Yeah, 'cause I think that's going to be a really good series, just so people can see. We talked about it. We're like, let's show retired models if they have some sort of story. Some of your customs that you make, that nobody gets to see, because I know you always make a custom like hunting knife, or
These
Yeah,
last
those
2
you can-
years has been fucking crazy that I hadn't had a chance to.
Yeah, I had a chance.
or there's knives that you make, or not make, but you help other people make. Like I know you've helped Craig make one.
So
and
we were doing the video earlier with these guys about he's like, draw a shitty knife, on a piece of paper because we're gonna rip it off and crumble it up. So I start drawing and I get this fucking flow and I make this knife. I'm like, I don't want to throw that one away.
Yeah.
So I finish it off and I just keep it in my head and flip the page.
You know which one that reminded me of? The one with the red handles that I posted on the Tops Custom Shop. So if you guys go to our Tops Custom Shop Instagram page, we've been posting pictures of knives that he's done for hunting, and we also posted that one non-metallic.
Oh yeah.
And so we're posting stuff that you won't see on Tops Knives there, but it's stuff that might not be for sale, but it's stuff that Leo's done. And
it's cool to see. People like to see. Like I know Dylan brought his. He calls it what?
He calls it the Machoi.
Machoi. Yeah, the Machoi. And then we're not gonna say which one Craig brought. You guys gotta wait for that video. But he brought one. We're gonna do a video on that, which is gonna be badass. And he'll tell you a little bit about that. But so go you'll see. And then also you've been posting pictures too, right? Of his.
Yeah.
His
So that
customs?
one that he drew reminded me a little bit of this one.
So that's on the Tops custom page right now.
Do you have any?
Damn, that motherfucker's sick.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like the Muley scanner, actually.
Yeah, that one's wide though.
This one was
yeah.
5 years ago I took this.
Probably. That's fucking nice.
Yeah, it's a badass knife. They look great.
I hadn't seen that for a while.
Where'd you grab it from?
That one?
Or is this picture old?
took pictures.
The picture's old. The picture's like
picture's
from 5 years ago. Because
Let me
We
grab
were
this
working
real
on an article that we were trying to get published of just to talk about this tradition that Leo has, where every year before hunting season he makes a knife, and I don't think he's ever sold any of them.
no.
They
he
all
wouldn't
just
sell
been for him to take out on whatever hunting trips he's going to go on that year, and then he kind of retires it.
Yeah, Craig had written an article and had taken some pictures, and we sent it to somebody. I can't remember who it was, but
Yeah,
they never
got
published
posted.
it, and just kind of got
Kind of got lost.
lost. But I still have the pictures, and that's what I've been posting.
Oh, I thought you recently too.
No, these are
No,
old.
those pictures
These
are
are
old.
like from 5 years ago.
Yeah. So we should post that on like the Topps Custom Shop page or something.
We did.
We did.
No, I mean the whole article
Oh, do you still have it?
with all the information,
yeah,
with
we
all
still
the
have it.
with all the information and kind of the different knives because we had them cataloged almost by year.
Yeah, I'll make something.
You know, we had it. We spent a decent amount of time on that, and it's because it's such a cool story. You know, like you get a guy whose job is to make and sell knives, and then he makes knives for himself just because he enjoys it.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like, for example, with us as photographers, we're always working for somebody.
Yeah.
And so when you get a chance to do something for yourself, it's completely different than you would for somebody else. And so it's like refreshing to do because it
reminds you why you like doing.
not only that, there's a little bit of like frustration pent up when you're doing stuff for somebody else that you get to like almost let go of that tenseness because you do a certain style because that's what they're looking for. Like if you do a wedding, they're looking for this certain look. And so there's a lot of creative freedom, but they're still a little bit lost in doing it for somebody. So that kind of it's a release. And so I imagine that's kind of because when he designs a knife, he has to keep in mind everybody's hands. Like their sizes, if they're so he has to design something that works for most people.
Yeah.
And so you lose some creative freedom when you do that because you're designing with somebody else's opinion in mind. It's like whenever we do anything, we're still designing with somewhat of the opinion of the person that you're designing it for. So
That's Maya's.
Sir.
I don't want to drink his
I
beer.
agree. Which is weird that you actually talk about that because I was watching this video yesterday, and they basically talk about how like why you should question taking photography like into a business instead of just a hobby. He's like, because when you do it as a hobby, you don't have to do it for anybody.
yeah.
But as
And
soon
you
as you
just do
turn it
your
into
own
a
thing.
business, now you have to do it for somebody, and you have to do it a certain way.
Yeah.
So I can see that the same thing with knives. Like that's why he likes to do it. He doesn't have to. Oh, it has to meet this. It has to fit in everyone's hand or most people's hands, and
It doesn't have to be this type of knife or that. It can just be whatever
you
feel
want.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the handle thing, that's a big thing because one of the first things we do when we prototype a knife here is put it in 5 or 6 different people's hands, different sizes, different styles, and everybody gets to say, I like this or I don't like this, and then he either has to fix something or
We're talking about me.
yeah,
You and your customs.
or adjust or whatever it is. And it's like then it's not quite what he had in mind.
It's
but
not
when
the
he's
vision
doing,
that he had.
But when he's doing those, it's like as long as it fits his hand, he doesn't give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
nobody
But
else even has to touch it.
over time, I sort of get a feel, and some that I make still, they don't feel that great in my hand, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not gonna redo this, and sometimes I hear like, if you would have done this on the handle, I'm thinking in my head like, fuck, I wasn't gonna do that. I don't give a fuck. That's what I like, But I do see that I catch shit like that, and you see when a company has me to design a knife for them, I pretty much hit it, because just by hearing them talk and telling me what they want, I can almost dial it in just by that. They'll have me change the finish or change the grind, go higher, but really the design of the blade, I'm always pretty close on. So crazy, but I've been doing it for a bit.
That's true.
So,
You've
Leon,
drawn a lot more knives than you even made.
Yeah, I have fucking.
no, and that was funny too. Like when we were over there, I'm like, hey, just like draw something, and then like you're gonna rip it out and crumple it, and he finishes it. And he's like, I'm not throwing this one away.
Not this one. I'm like, hold up, let me redo this.
Draws another one. I like that one too.
No, that one I just did.
No,
fuck.
no, that's why I told him on the second one. I was like, don't finish this
Don't
one.
finish this one yet. Yeah. Oh,
So look out for that video. It's gonna be great. And then the other little projects that were.
Did we tell him that I won the 5K?
Oh, Travis. I do yoga.
I did.
That's the joke we've got with
Yesterday I did 10K. What's up?
That's badass.
I did 10K yesterday.
Props to you, Skarks. It's funny because
We got an owl in here.
He said he ran
You need to put that button right there.
We should. Who?
I do yoga.
Oh, I do. Yeah. He says that. So he ran 70 minutes. Was it
72.
72? And I ran 1 minute to get the thing, and I was like, "Fuck! Imagine doing 71 more of these fucking things." Nah, fuck that.
Oh shit.
But nah. Let's not talk about running.
That's a lot of it's a lot of work.
That's a lot. That's crazy.
So
That's
what's the next show that people can look forward to?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma Winnemuckers.
When is that one?
okay?
That is 11.
Get it? Because it's Oklahoma.
That is November
11
13th and 14th.
Oh, 13th.
Yeah, and that way people get an idea if you guys are in that area. Go check it out. There's gonna be some knives for sale.
I'm trying to take it off slowly, but
It's like arts and crafts over there right now.
the fuck up.
What? There you go.
Did you end up getting your fucking thing solved or no?
Oh I didn't even pay attention to it. I don't know. I might have lost a bunch of crypto.
He just
He just gave somebody $400.
No,
that was really nice of you.
He just
I just put it
out there.
and-
Disappeared.
So what happens to that?
It's just gone forever.
Nobody gets it?
Nobody
That's
gets
fucked
it.
up.
That's great.
I should get it.
It's great that nobody gets it
Why?
because there's that much
Who's
less.
it great for? Not for me.
Not
It's
for
great,
you.
it's
For the
great
people
for
that-
Jesus because he has some still.
Yeah. So now it's more
Because he didn't
valuable.
give it away.
because it disappeared.
Oh,
It's like this dude. He sent.
So if we see our fucking crypto climb, thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of,
If it climbs 0.01%, thank you.
this thing logged me out and I can't log back in.
You're costing
It
people.
won't
money
let me
out here.
log in. I can log in on. I logged in on my computer,
okay. So
but it won't let me log in on the app.
Sometimes you have to restart your phone. You're good after that.
Mother.
I don't know why it does that. Mine does that too.
But you have to completely restart your phone.
You don't know your login or what?
I do.
And,
I do. That's
then
why I'm saying I logged in on my
during
computer.
high traffic times, like especially right now that if people are trying to take profits, you get. That's why people hate Coinbase. And sorry, that's why people.
You're the one
hate-
that told me to fucking use it, Jesus. God
I did.
damn it.
You did.
All the ones I have because
And that was after you told me to use something else. And now you're telling me to use something else.
So instead of thanking me because I made him some money, he's over here fucking
burning. Yeah.
burning me because
Because I have to download a new app
Yeah.
and switch all my shit over. I don't want.
though he
He fucking did it wrong and lost $400. I don't want to do that.
I know.
Actually,
I did say it's not rocket science, and then, and
did
then
say
you went balls in.
And then later on, he's just like, it is actually pretty hard.
Yeah, it's not. Wait.
what, you okay there, John?
Nobody cares.
Oh man.
I mean, it wasn't. It's 230, but it says.
Oh, you still
pending
have it there?
withdrawal. It says pending withdrawal.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You're fucked.
Gonna take all your crypto.
Nah, I think we'll be able to solve it. We'll check.
If
it out.
not, if Jesus doesn't show up tomorrow,
It's because you hit him?
No, it's because I said it's not rocket science. He fucked up. He's like, well, I guess it's not rocket science.
Oh fuck.
It's funny because like brain surgery is not rocket science either.
But it's still,
It's still tough as shit.
yeah,
So anyway.
definitely not easy.
Oh, and we got some cats now.
oh yeah, remember how yesterday I said
Are
I
you
wasn't gonna.
fucking shitting me? You guys bought fake cats?
Yeah, and these ones don't actually do anything.
Oh
These
my-
don't race or nothing.
What? How are you supposed to make money with fucking cats?
So these ones you actually can
God.
relist and sell. They're not. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's a little different.
It's a little different.
It's a little dumber.
It's way dumber.
You guys want to buy fucking Grandma Coke?
So why did you do it?
No, because that's illegal.
Yeah, but you guys
Here's
want
mine.
money.
Coca-Cola, Jesus.
What the fuck, Edgar?
Let me see yours. Yeah, I like his.
How much did you pay for that?
Like 60.
He doesn't know.
$60 or
It's like
something.
$80, I think.
Yeah, I think a little. Yeah, about 80.
I bought two. This is one of them. I don't remember where the other one is. So I'm gonna put it for sale.
you
if
in this
anybody-
too, John?
He can't afford it.
He can't afford it right now. His funds aren't.
His investor hasn't
approved this one.
it.
Are you gonna invest in this?
He's making fun of us, which is okay.
So
So that's when we know it's gonna
help
do
me
well.
understand what's going on with the cat.
the cats.
It's kind of like, remember how we showed you those CryptoPunks and the Pudgy Penguins and
you know how the CryptoPunks went from like nothing to millions because they have all this value now.
so these
Are
ones
some of the
have-
first ones. So if like NFTs on Ethereum are like it's really expensive to buy them because the fees are so high, and so you can buy NFTs now on the Solana platform, and the fees are like super small, like
right now.
cents.
Yeah, right
And
now.
so, like these ones, they're pretty cheap compared to other NFTs. So, yeah.
So,
So we
you
bought
bought
two
a
cats.
cat.
We bought two
You
cats.
bought two
I
cats.
can't-
I bought two cats.
I can't wait until
Did you?
I sell one of these. I listed mine for 500 Solano.
Yeah.
So if it would sell, it'd probably would be like what, $5,000?
One Solana is $180.
Great.
Yeah.
And how long do you have to sell this?
No, you can just list it.
I'm not. I didn't list mine.
Why?
I don't want to sell them. Like I'm keeping mine.
Because he likes the cat, dude.
I like the cat.
He's gonna
So-
he's gonna pet it.
So these ones, they're called corrupt cats. So you go check it out. But anyway,
Don't check it out.
these ones. So these ones. I'll help you set up your thing.
No, I don't want to buy one.
So
Not
these
rocket-
ones.
Don't worry, it's not rocket science. It'll be okay.
So these ones. People who have one of these, they're gonna 40% of the money that the designer made is gonna get sent back to the people who own the cats. And there's only like 10,000 of them. So far, I think there's only like 5,000 minted or something like that. But anyway, 40% of all the money he makes from royalties and shit from them getting transferred, it's gonna go back to the. It's gonna go back to the people that own it. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting. Like we'll see, because he said they'll pay like a quarterly. It's almost like a dividend on stock, where you get a quarterly payment just for having the fucking.
So,
This guy's gonna pay you money just because you bought a cat that doesn't actually exist. What? The world makes no sense.
It does make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It does make sense.
so what if I say I own this one?
You don't own it. Prove it.
No.
Did you buy it?
I'll sell you my fucking phone for $2,000.
Well,
No,
then
it has to be in the
Yeah, it's crazy though. How?
But it's like, for example,
That's what that guy's selling.
Yeah.
That's what you bought.
yeah, no,
No.
not that one.
well, not that one.
No.
Well,
This one
yeah,
I just screenshotted.
but-
That's his home screen.
that's what.
Yeah, but see, it's like
It's called corrupt cats.
Yeah.
but I own it. Like I can,
Alright.
I can prove it. Like I have all this.
So
It's like, for example, other stuff that was physical that went digital, like music was physical, like a cassette. Now it's just you just stream that shit,
a vinyl.
vinyl.
You ever listen to a record player?
Well, it's kind of
Yeah,
the
I
same
know.
when you buy a
gonna
song. Like
buy
you,
one. I'm gonna
you
buy
own
this
it,
one.
but like you don't
And,
own it.
and it's
gonna buy
spelled.
that
With,
one.
it's spelled. It's cats with a Z. Come on,
Yeah. So yeah,
that's fucking.
How much is
stupid.
that one?
that's the one I have.
10?
I have one
10
similar to
Solano?
that.
Like he's drinking a.
Yeah, I have one similar to that.
Nah, it's 10 Solano. How much?
Look up number 950.
Can he see it?
Yeah, you should be. Well, I don't know if you can sit there, but you can Google it. You can Google number 950.
So,
And so, like,
5,684 corrupt cats have been minted.
Yeah.
So 3 souls. How much is that?
3 souls. That's about
Depends what soul is
600 and something.
$600.
Yeah.
So how did you get yours for 60?
Because mine was his was 0.4 souls.
that. Yeah, 0.4.
Mine was
They bought cheaper cats.
yeah. We bought cheaper cats.
Cats with a Z, by
Yeah.
the way. Fucking.
We got cheap pussies.
Yeah.
Can you just spell cats with an S?
It's our little flex now too. So like, hey, we got a.
And it's
Little
funny because
NFT.
so I changed my Jesus changed his profile picture on his Instagram, and then I changed mine, and all of a sudden like I started to get messages
Yeah.
like, why did you guys change your profile pics? You know, like why you guys have cats? And I was like, oh,
it's just
they're
a fun thing
NFTs.
to do. But like, if I lose it, it's fine. I don't care. If I lose $150, it's like, I mean,
Pocket change, huh?
no, it's not pocket change, but it's the no, it's just that the upside's so much bigger than the downside.
Why did John send me this that are all fucking expensive ass pussies?
Yeah, and
So
so
it was because remember when I said my heater was messing up, he's like replace the heater cord.
you know what I like. Like
What was it?
I'm gonna say this. But
oh, I have to
don't
check
know
the
if-
fuses. Oh.
Oh,
I don't know if I should say this or not, but
Okay.
I think that's what most people are doing. But I'm having fun with my cat because I used it as my profile pic and.
Cute.
Woo!
Well,
He's
the cheapest one I find is fucking.
He's gonna hate.
Three souls.
He's gonna hate this part though.
Yeah, you have to find the floor price.
So when you have two cats,
This guy's got 54 followers.
oh,
by
you're
the way.
gonna hate this.
you're gonna hate this part.
You're gonna
Craig.
hate this part. So if you have two of the corrupt cats,
Can they fuck?
yes, they will be able to fuck next year, and they'll produce a corrupt kitten. And so,
Fuck this! Oh my god.
and so that might work.
So they're gonna do 10,000 corrupt cats. How many corrupt kittens are they gonna do?
There's so many fucking
There's a bunch
NFTs
of
out there
anyone-
that
like-
do shit. I just bought one because I thought it was like something to do. It was easy. I had a few Solana, so I'm like, I'm gonna try this.
Of course, yeah. Just throw.
And it's always those ones that people are like, that's stupid, you know. And then later on, it ends up being not stupid.
Solana was like $20 fucking few months ago.
So is this the one you have?
Mine's different. Mine has the gel suit.
Mine's $950 and $20.65. So if you guys
So
see
this one is mine. Like it has the fish in the mouth and it has the fedora and the gel suit. But this one is listed as 500 Solano. So if you're looking to buy a
500. Yeah. The fuck.
so yeah.
hey,
This is let's see.
you never know.
So this is the other one that's mine.
Oh, I like the one with the cigars in the bottles. I like those.
Yeah. It's almost I wouldn't buy one though because it's almost addicting. Like after you get one, it's like you kind of want to buy one more. And then
Yeah,
you
but
kinda
not
wanna
for
buy
fucking $500. That's all these motherfuckers are.
Yeah, this dude he bought one of those pudgy penguins for $2,000. I still remember when he bought it. He sold it. So he bought it for I think it was like $2,000. He sold it for 11 grand to fix his mom's roof, and then I think the cheapest one right now is up there. It's like 20 grand.
So question, Slim. Say like I want to sell this one, right? Can I put somewhere that do I get a percentage?
The guy that mints it, they're the ones that decide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So whoever minted it, he's the one that decides if the royalties. So for example,
Continue.
if he gets all the royalties, or if because some of the ones that the people that have bought it get royalties, those are usually worth a little bit more. But it's a
Everyone's
mess.
doing the NFT thing right now.
Yeah, it's a mess.
So if you can make your money, make some money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Buy pussy.
okay.
The next thing I have to teach you about is
So you sell.
Arbitrage.
So you sell the cat that you purchased that doesn't actually exist. It's just dry.
it does exist.
No. It doesn't.
No, see,
exists-
see,
it
it's the
exists.
same. It's the same as the.
It exists
I
as much
understand-
as your bank account.
I understand. I'm talking
exists.
shit. I understand. It was a joke. So you have this cat that
talk bad
doesn't
about
exist, motherfuckers, and you sell it. So you're gonna make whatever you make on it, and then this guy might throw you a bone and give you a royalty.
No.
No. So depending on like say you make an NFT, right? So when you make it, you can put every time this sells, I
You
get
get
5%, right?
5%.
And then you can put like whoever sells it after that, they get 1% or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, no, I understand that.
But that's what I was
No,
asking if
the
he
40% thing. That's as long as you're still the owner of that NFT, you get. He's gonna take 40% of the. This is what it says on on their thing, that 40% of the earnings that they make from these is gonna go back to the people that own them, paid on a quarterly basis. That's all it says. How it works, I don't know.
Okay.
10% is gonna go. I think no, 20% is gonna go to helping cats, like actual cats, like. They're gonna
Like
donate
real
it to
life cats.
like real life cats. It's gonna go to
Like PETA type stuff.
like rescuing cats or giving them homes or something.
Hopefully keeping PETA from murdering more animals.
Hopefully, because fuck PETA. And then the other 40% is gonna be used for developing stuff like getting the name out there and promotion and all that stuff. So hopefully it gets to be something big where like a famous person will have. Like Snoop Dogg, he's got like I think over $15 million worth of NFTs. And he said, like, people didn't know he was buying NFTs and selling them. Like they didn't believe that because he put somewhere that it was like it's me, Snoop Dogg, doing this. And they didn't believe him.
And everybody's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure, Mr. Dog.
Sure, Mr. Dog. Yeah. And then he's like, he showed proof that was his account, and he had all these NFT. Like he made quite a bit of money. Like that dude that he follows, what's his name? Logan Paul. He's got a few of the CryptoPunks. One of the guys that I follow, he just
Follow
bought.
Logan Paul?
Yeah, one of them bought.
course he does.
Didn't one of them buy it and then actually print it in a big old thing? But he put the QR code. Like,
That's
to
Chris. Yeah, from one of the
yeah.
channels I follow. He does. So he basically goes through the graphs and says what he thinks is like where it's headed. He's like, if it does this
today for the Bitcoin price.
Yeah, him. He bought an NFT punk. He paid, I think, $420,000 for one. Yeah,
fuck?
and later he bought another one. Like he's just laughing about it. But like for example, he was up like $1.5 million on the trade. So it's relative, you know. $800,000, $900,000 for two NFTs that he just made that money in like 2 weeks. Like so,
Yeah,
it's all relative.
Yeah, understandable.
Like, if you were to say, Leo just gave me my paycheck, and I'm gonna take that money out of the bank, and I'm gonna buy one of these, I wouldn't do that.
That's
stupid.
Yes, agreed.
But I already have my portfolio, so I'm basically just taking something I already have and just shifting it so that it's a little bit more diversified. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
That's what I did.
That's just part of my. It's just part of my portfolio. It's money that I've already
I
considered
think I need
lost
some
anyway.
pussy in my portfolio.
I got one.
You just bought one of those cats?
No, I don't know how the fuck to do that.
Yeah,
But we'll find out.
yeah. And I think
How
that'll
many
be
cats do you think Leo's gonna buy?
0.
But he's gonna buy that one.
No, he's gonna buy at least one.
You think so?
I'll
yeah,
buy one.
I think we should take.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pay no
I think
fucking...
we should go around here.
We should all
How many
vote.
cats do you think he's gonna buy?
Who, Leo?
Yeah.
He'll buy that one with the cigar.
Yeah, he'll buy one.
Yeah, I'll buy one.
I think he's gonna buy at least 2.
You think so? Oh, so they can fucking get a kitten?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit, he's buying 2. Can I change my answer to 2?
Nope. Too late.
Okay.
He's still buying one.
So back to this thing. There's gonna be 10,000 cats minted.
I don't know how that one works, man. That's just what I've read
No,
so far.
I know, and I'm not talking shit.
He wants
had
to
this
buy.
conversation
It's
before.
funny
It didn't
to
go well.
it's funny to me.
It is
So
funny.
I talk shit.
It's
I'm not,
hilarious.
but I am trying to understand.
And you
So
want to buy a pussy.
There's gonna be
You want to go
10,000.
half on a pussy?
No.
Okay, how about here?
We're not sharing
How
no
about-
pussy. Come on.
Okay, here. I'll let you read
You have
their
my sloppy
roadmap.
seconds.
Okay, but so let me just ask this question.
Yeah.
That is probably answered right
Yeah.
here in these words.
Yes,
So there's 10,000 cats
Yeah.
that are going to be minted,
I think.
and then those cats can fuck and make kittens.
Well, they don't actually. Fuck.
I understand, but they also don't actually exist. So
I think what you have to do is
they can digitally fuck and make a kitten.
So they give you like another
So
picture.
is there an unlimited number of kittens, or
They'll probably set him.
No, I think they'll give you like, for having 2, they'll give you another.
one. They'll give you
Like
one.
And for
one
keeping
kitten.
them is like a bonus. Like here's another
Usually, what happens with that kind of stuff is you burn one of them or you burn both of them. It depends. That means
what do you mean by burn them?
You get rid of it completely.
Make
It disappears.
You bury the fucker.
It disappears.
You're gonna cremate
You
it. You're
erase
gonna
it.
cremate that bitch. Is what
You
you're
erase
saying.
it, and it's
Okay.
gone. So
What
here,
if I don't want to erase my fucking pussy?
then yeah. So here's the future plans for the first quarter. So
One
launch
of these
of,
days, that pussy's gonna get old. And
Launch-
It's just not gonna be any good anymore.
launch of the corrupt cats breeding system. Okay, so you're, and then an NFT contract that NFT contract integration allowing corrupt cats holders to breed a corrupt kitten. So holders will need at least 2 corrupt cats to be able to breed. Corrupt kittens will be second generation NFT and will have new traits and shit. So this helps ensure that the project stays relevant for.
So you
the
can
long term.
still sell the cat. You can still sell the kittens.
Yeah.
Do the kittens at some point become cats?
I don't know. So this is their
Do they
thing.
grow into a cat?
So they want to. So end of this quarter, they want to do that. So 40% reinvested into giveaways, partnerships, and holder events. 20% donated to cat charities. 40% directly to NFT holders. Payments made on a quarterly basis. So that's all this is. And so there's things that they have already
You want a
done.
pussy, don't you?
Some of them they haven't.
Fucking John.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna be out $150,
But maybe not.
but maybe
Maybe you'll get a second cat and they'll fuck and make a kitten.
like right now they're worth at least like 5 or 6% more than when I bought them, just because Solana went
So
up.
you could sell it just because the currency they're using
If it
to
goes
buy
up.
them goes up, you're already up. No, no matter what.
Yeah, because the base price is usually it stays the same. It doesn't really drop.
So if
Most of the
this
time.
if this thing
I hope I'm right.
if this thing like say that it fails, nobody gives a shit about the cats. Nobody will buy your cat. That's it.
Just
That's
blame
it?
on your taxes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll put it on my taxes that I lost whatever it was.
That you lost a cat.
Yeah, I'll delete it and
You'd be like, hey
say,
guys, I lost this cat. And they'll be like, why don't you go find it?
Yeah, I lost 2 cats. Yeah, it should be. I should be able to write it off.
And then you'll be like, no, my man, it's a cat with a Z. So
Yeah,
and
look,
they'll be like, oh, I understand.
he was wearing 3D glasses. And a Hawaiian shirt.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
And
see
the
what
other
you're
one
saying.
had lightning bolts on the back.
Yeah.
And
And a beer bottle?
a beer bottle. He was chugging the beer
Yeah, that's what
without
I like
any
about
hands.
no
it.
hands.
I like the one with the beer and the one with the cigar.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
It seems like, maybe you wouldn't like those.
Yeah.
Somebody got it. Thanks, John.
Oh, I knew why you're saying that.
I got.
The fuck
Oh,
you
I told
laughing
John.
at,
Oh, I got it. It's just.
Yeah, it just wasn't funny. I know. I'm aware. Thank you.
Anyway, it's. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
shit.
it's interesting to see like all this new technology and shit because, all technology got made fun of just like this is.
Of course.
Like really, you're gonna send like
You're gonna send an email.
you're gonna send an email. Yeah, you're gonna send mail.
You're gonna
through
send you're gonna send electronic mail.
Yeah, because that's another thing that went digital. I mean, yeah, you still send like physical mail, but like most people.
But like
send email.
how you used to? No.
No, but there is actually still a lot of money in.
Everything.
In
Every company is
physical
making
mail.
it digital, making it,
Yeah.
paperless.
Yeah, it's like
For a
magazines.
picnic.
Magazines.
Cat lovers unite. Are you a cat lover, Jesus?
I used to like cats
Depends
more
on
than
the
dogs.
cat.
He's going to sign up
No.
just to see what they're going to
No. I'm not gonna buy a cat just because.
You're
that's
gonna be
not-
later like you are right now when I told you, hey, Craig, buy some Ethereum. Nah, that's stupid.
Hey,
And
look,
then-
there's a fucking Homer
I nagged-
Simpson cat.
and then I nagged him and nagged him. till
There's
he
a
finally
Kim
bought
Jong
some.
Un cat.
We're going to buy one of those bitches.
Yeah.
How much you up percentage wise, not money wise? How much you
Percentage?
up percentage wise on that Ethereum that I fucking
That you
almost
finally- that you-
almost made you buy?
That you barely
almost-
convinced me to
That I
buy.
almost forced you to buy.
I am up right now. Let's see. It is motherfucker. No,
I'll
so
show you mine. I don't
Ethereum,
give a fuck.
Ethereum's at 41 something right
It
now.
was, yeah.
It's at 4150 almost. That means that I am up.
240%.
No, I'm up.
You're
I think all in all, I'm
no,
up.
400%.
I'm up. No, not quite. Not quite. It's not. I think I'm a little bit less than 300%, but
respectable. When
more than double. I mean, more than double. And you basically had to.
but it's more than 0.01%.
Oh, of course, yeah, way more than I would have gotten from a bank. Absolutely.
It's just
So I should buy a cat, is what you're saying.
I'm saying you should buy.
Yeah, it's way up, isn't it? He hasn't looked at it for a while.
No, I showed it to him, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a different.
John?
Having your money in the bank is just not gonna make you money. So
Nothing?
So they have different. Ooh, they have rarities.
they do.
Yeah.
The
does that
rarity
mean?
scores. So like the higher the score, the more it's like the CryptoPunks. The rarity score is like fucking through the roof. It's like I think it's in the thousands.
So there's common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and legendary.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
They're just more rare,
Harder
Like-
to get.
harder to get. Have so.
So when you buy one, do
man,
you?
I'm
It
not an
tells you.
expert at this.
No, I understand.
Okay.
When you buy one,
Probably way
are
wrong.
you picking whether you're buying the rare or the common or whatever?
Yeah,
or
it
does
tells
it
you.
pick for you?
No, on these ones you're picking.
Okay, so it's not like a luck of the draw kind of
No,
thing.
these ones
Oh,
you're
yeah.
picking.
This is Craig's account, so I'm going to buy a motherfucking pussy.
I haven't created an account, so whatever. Good
I
luck.
think
You're
everyone.
just
Have
still
fun with
weird.
that.
I think everybody left.
I think everyone checked
No,
out.
no. I don't think so.
I think they got bored.
Everybody likes money, dude. They're listening.
You think so?
Everybody's looking at pussy right now, whether
Yeah.
it's Pornhub or this.
Yeah, they're either looking at cats or
I'm not
cats.
finding anything every time I search something. What website are you on?
They keep talking about pussy.
Yeah, they're either looking at cats with a Z or cats with a P.
Somebody should Google corrupt pussies and send the first pic that comes up to my right here.
Done.
Oh, man.
Done. We could make bank off of that shit.
Yeah, there's probably some out there.
You got people like Craig that would love
I'm gonna look
that.
it up right now. Does it exist?
I'm sure there is. But anyway, our sponsors are Tops Knives. I'm gonna segue from that crap to this. So TDG30 saves you 30% off of. I don't know why I did that. I'm not even gonna post anything. TDG30 saves you 30% off your next purchase at topsknives.com. There's also the Big Benny hands at topsdailygrind.com.
Hold on.
You can. There's some cool stuff there too.
There is.
The first, Pussy NFT, the first hit
Segue back to it.
is Cara Delevingne, or whatever the fuck you say her name, is auctioning an NFT about her vagina.
Nice.
Ooh, damn.
Don't click on that.
Didn't what's that one artist? He sold one of his NFTs.
Really?
Sold at an auction for
Leo wants to look at this.
for
article.
$69 million. One of his NFTs. $69 million. For one.
Do you think it'll sell?
No, it went on auction.
We got it, Edgar. You can stop fucking pushing the button, okay?
Yeah, there's a video that shows his reaction because
Yep.
it was
And
like
if
at
you
20
want your
million,
dick jerked,
and it
just
was
let me know.
okay. It was at an auction,
Can you just
and it was just.
you can just turn those off? It's up to you, Jesus. You just not have those buttons.
No, just leave this one.
And if you want your dick jerked, just let me know. Now everybody's done listening.
No,
So we could end it.
Fuck
if
you,
want.
Craig.
now they're done. Okay, well, anyway, go check us out on our social media and
He did
see
a really
what
good job with
the
the
hell we're talking about.
He did a really good
'cause,
job with the advertisements today.
Did I?
No,
Yeah, I did.
No, he did. He did a
you got
solid job.
interrupted a lot
Who interrupted a lot?
just now.
Edgar
Oh no, he was
interrupted.
done.
That's what
He
said.
was done because
Oh,
you
it's done
segued
because
back
you
to the
said
pussy NFT.
We segued back to the pussies.
Okay.
You want me to segue back into our sponsors?
No.
Speaking of pussies,
can just stand
Speaking of pussies, Craig works at Tops Knives.
You can just end it.
Sorry,
You can just end it.
I was having fun. That would have been a better segue.
Just whenever.
Yeah, go for it.
Just whenever you want to end it.
Anyway, check us out.